Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. It is Saturday. It is Saturday. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to talk about the Titanic, and I have two crime stories that I would like to discuss. Hello, Lisa B. Welcome, welcome. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, thank you. Rock-a-doo. Rock-a-doo. Rock-a-doo, little baby. Hello, Lisa B. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. I'm not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Who sings that song? Hello, Marine. True Crime and Titanic. Yes. Yeah, I want to talk about what happened after the Titanic. After the aftermath. Hello, Bradley. Welcome. So good to have you. Lisa, I don't know if I got your email. Did you send it to Letitia.gmail? You are not alone. I am here with you. Who sings that song? Guess the song. I am here with you. Let me see if I can find you, Lisa. I see it. I see it, Lisa. Let me see what you got going on here. Yes, thank you, Lisa. Let me check and look and see what else you got going on here. Okay. Lisa B. There you go. Here's another one. Okay, these are trailers. Thank you, Lisa B, for sending me those. Hello, Rake. Thank you. Hello, Pickles. Hello, Marine. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, especially those that are new. Those are trailers, Lisa B. So that's on Hulu. I don't have Hulu, but thank you. Go get your glasses, girlfriend. I got your emails, Lisa B. That's right, Maureen. Michael Jackson. She gets the comment of the moment. Go, Lisa. Go, Lisa. You are not alone. I am here with you. Hello, Lisa. Lisa's in the house. Lisa's in the house. What's up, girl? Good afternoon, Lisa. It's good to see you. My girl. Welcome. Okay, now it's up to you guys. Do you want to hear the true crime stories first, or do you want to hear the Titanic situation, or should we go out with the Titanic? Okay, I'll play them. They're just trailers. I know you can. Ooh, there's such a bunch of videos on YouTube. I'm on both stories. Okay. True crime. True crime. Let's set the scene. And how about we set the scene with Lisa B's trailer. Okay. I say we do the true crime stories first. True crime, true crime. True crime, true crime. Lisa B. Lisa B. There you go. All right. All right, this is what we're going to do. This is because I'm going to tell the story. Hold on 1 second, dude. Welcome in. Come on in. Have a seat. I'll be right with you. Come on in. Have a seat. Make sure you get your pleasantries on. Hit that like button while you're waiting on me. Hit the subscribe button while you're waiting on me. All righty, dude. Let's go here. Hello, Daisy Lee. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going to do true crime first. Okay. Let me put on my music. Come on in, guys, and take a seat. So I was watching these two. Actually, I'm going to do 3. And I'm going to start off with a story that I had. Maybe I'll end with that story. I'll end with the doctor's story. Okay, hold on. Let me get myself situated here. Okay. Okay, we're going to do the true crime first. I took some notes so I wouldn't get confused about the situation. All right. So there was this couple named Joanne and Peter. Joanne and Peter were a couple. They knew each other for a while. They were in love. I believe they were married, and they liked to hike and go hiking a lot. and go on vacations and spend lovely times together, and so on and so on. And so on this particular trip to the hiking situation, they were all excited. Now they had this little van that they would ride in. It wasn't the best of vans, but it got them to A and B, if you know what I'm saying. They had one of them cars that you may make it to the corner and you may not. Okay. They had one of those situations. So they're going on a road trip, do 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 do, road trip, do 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 do. How fun! Imagine it, picturing it. You're in the van with your significant other, and you guys are going on a road trip together. You're gonna go hiking. You're gonna go do what you love to do on your road trip. Okay. And so they hike and they're doing their thing, da 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 da. They meet some other backpackers, and they're very friendly with them. They meet up with them, hang out with them. They're fun. They go partying with them, have a few drinks, and then they say goodnight. They meet up again the next day and have lunch together. And they're talking about the different places where they have hiked before. So after they got through with the lunch situation, they both went their separate ways. Their backpack friends, they went their separate ways because they met them there. And so Joanne and Peter were in the car taking turns driving. Yeah, your turn to drive, your turn to drive, your turn to drive, your turn to drive. Okay. Now they're on this desolate black road, okay? Like, you know how when you're going camping, you're on a dark road, and it wasn't dark, it was during the day, but you're on this road that nobody's on. There's a whole bunch of trees and stuff. Ain't no lights. Only lights is your headlights. That kind of road. So as Peter was driving, he noticed that this truck behind him was following him. Okay? This random truck is following him. They're driving, he's still following them. And then after a while, the man in the truck gets beside Joanne and Peter. And Joanne and Peter are like, "What are you doing? What do you want?" And the mystery man said, "There's something leaking in your car. You got a leak." And he was like, "Okay, thank you, man." So Peter pulls over, and Joanne is like, "No, don't pull over. Keep going. Don't stop. We don't know this idiot. It's getting dark now, and we don't know where the hell we're at." They do and they don't. They're on this desolate road, and here comes this mystery man. So anyway, he pulls over, he gets out the car, and he goes and checks and see what it is. And the mystery man supposedly is helping him. By this time, Joanne had gotten the driver's seat so she could turn on, do the car, make sure the car was okay, while him and the mystery man was out there fixing on it. And then all of a sudden, Joanne hears this boom, 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 some commotion. Freaks her out. Of course, she doesn't get out the car. And next thing you know, here comes the mystery man around to the driver's side of her car and telling her to move over or pushing her and stuff. And she wouldn't. And so he grabbed her out the car and took her to his truck. Now, the whole time I would be thinking, oh my God, where's Peter? What the hell happened to Peter? So, some kind of way, this mystery idiot man puts her in the car, and she gets out the car some kind of way and starts trucking. She was running. Oh, and the mystery man had a dog. He had a dog in the car. Oh, Daisy Lee. Oh, it gets it out of the way. How about this? I'll leave one last true crime story to the end. It's one that stuck with me for the rest of my life. And I hope I tell it to you as greatly as I can. So she's running and trucking through the woods, and he's looking for her. Okay? He's looking for Joanne in the woods. He can't find her, so he ends up leaving. So she's running down the road, trying to, just trying to get away from everything, the scene and all of that. And then a car comes or she comes to a house or something like that, but she's rescued. Okay, she goes to the police station and she tells the police what happened. They go to the scene, and Peter is nowhere to be found. Okay, what happened to Peter? I don't know. But Peter was not at the location when the cops went back to look to see and tape off the crime scene. So let me look at my notes here. Next day, they look at the area where Peter was, nowhere to be found. So the police was like, Joanne, tell us what happened. Tell us what you remember. And Joanne could only remember, she heard the sound, and then that was it. She didn't see what happened. And so the public turned on Joanne and started saying, wait a minute, how do you not know what happened to your man and all this other stuff? And so for the longest time, they didn't know who it was. They didn't know who it was. Then they found out. How did they find out? They did a lineup. They did a sketch. And then after they did the sketch, they did a lineup. And there was this man that looked just like the sketch. And they was like, is that the man? Come to find out, he had a white car and a dog. So they picked him up, brought him into questioning, and then they let him go. And then he started running from the police. He went into hiding. The guy that they interviewed, he went into hiding and found his ass. Picked him back up and realized he was the guy that did all this to Joanne and Peter. The cops asked him, what happened to Peter? Where did Peter go? He never said. He never told them what happened to Peter. So Peter's body was never found. But the good news is that they found who did it, the man in the truck, and he was even though they didn't have a body, he was found guilty and has to spend the rest of his life in jail. And he ended up dying in jail. So that's crime story number one. How did I do? You have this lovely couple doing their own thing, and you get this psychopath on this road and starts following you, and then he ended up killing Peter. He shot him. He ended up killing Peter. Hello, Sherry. Sherry. Yeah, poor Peter. Poor Peter. It was sad. It was really sad about Peter. Okay, here's another story. There was this young man, okay? He grew up loving outdoor stuff. Like he loved farm stuff. He liked tractors and trucks and everything farm life he liked. This was a young kid. So as he grew up and was growing up, he continued to love to do those things. Like he had a passion for being a farmer, having pigs, horses, and cows, and all of that. And so his grandfather invested in a farm, and him and his grandfather would take care of the farm. At this age, he was 18 to 19 years old. Okay, 19 to 18 years old. And so one day, and his name was, let me give you his name. Let's go back. He was 19 years old, and his name was Dylan. His name was Dylan. And so one day he got on the phone with his grandmother, and he told his grandmother that he had to go run some errands. And then when he returns, when he gets back, he's going to go to the farm and spend some time there. This is a new story. I just did a story. Now I'm on a new story. So everybody, get ready for the new story. Okay? The new story. His bookadoo is dull. Yeah, all this is scary because it's real. It's a real ado. Yes. Yes. Okay, hang in there. Here we go. I'm starting from the beginning. This is a new story. So we're all here together. It's about a 19-year-old. Unfortunately, he is young. And anyway, he has a farm with his grandfather. And he loves it. I mean, he's going to college for, farmery or whatever, but he's into it. This is his life's dream and goal. It's something that he's planning on doing for the rest of his life. So one day, Dylan is going to the farm and he's talking to his grandmother. And his grandmother said, "I'll see you later." And he said, "I'll see you later. I'm going to the farm. I'll call you later." Dylan never called his grandmother back. Dylan was missing. Nobody had heard from him. They called around looking for him, wondering where he was. And couldn't find Dylan. Where's Dylan? So they didn't call the police right away. They waited and said, let's give him some time. He's just probably at the farm, into what he's doing. The next day, no Dylan. Yeah, oh no Dylan. Hello, Lee. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Dylan is a 19-year-old. We're telling true stories. This is a true story about this young man named Dylan that went missing. He went missing, and he loved farming. That was one of his things. A little bit about Dylan. 19 years old. He loved farming. Something he wanted to do was going to, he was one of those guys that once he put his mind to it, he would do it. And so he was big on farming, and that's what was going to be his life's work. So they can't find Dylan. Everybody's looking. The next day comes, the police is called. The police comes out, takes a look at the farm area to see if there's anything out of place or missing, or something's going on. Situation. They did find a pair of boots that belonged to Dylan. Yes, they did. So now it's a manhunt to find Dylan. They bring in people, they have helicopters, they have, everybody's looking for Dylan. He disappeared, and now without a trace. And now people want to know where he is. So they start asking the surrounding neighbors, as many as they can, because it's such a big farm, it's a farm. So then they asked one of the people that were there on the property that is a homeless guy that helps them out as needed. He said he hadn't seen Dylan. So the search is on. They searched everywhere, no sign of Dylan. All they found was the boots. They set up an award, thousands and thousands of dollars if you've seen Dylan. That was set up for him. Everybody was worried about Dylan, and it was such a big mystery to who or what or why someone would do anything with poor Dylan. He decided that then they came across another guy named Chase. Okay. Chase was a person of interest because they've seen him with them before. They asked him, Chase has a record, and Chase had an alibi. So not Chase didn't do anything to Dylan. So then they go back to the homeless guy. Remember him? They start asking him questions. His name is James. And they said, James, what's up? Have you seen Dylan? We haven't seen Dylan. Have you seen him? What's up? He says, no, I haven't seen Dylan. I told you I haven't seen Dylan. So they didn't believe James. They ended up arresting him. Scorpio! All right, intermission. Lady L, give me a minute and change the membership. Hope you are well. Good day, chat and mods. Scorpio, thank you for my super chat. Let's put some fans in the chat for Scorpio. And let me sing a little song for Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio, thank you for my super sticker. Thank you, Scorpio. Lights. All right. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Fans up, fans up. Thank you, Scorpio, so very much. Mwah. Oh, I am well. Okay, Dylan, listen. They asked the homeless guy and they don't believe him. They hold him. This is the second time that they have spoken with him. Then they notice that the homeless guy, they didn't notice this at the beginning, but they notice that he had little blood splatters on his clothes. Whose blood is that? They took his clothes and they examined them and found out that the DNA belonged to Dylan. While incarcerated, James tells a cellmate that he did something to Dylan. So the cellmate went and told the warden. And the warden and all of them spoke to James, and James is now in more trouble than he's ever been. Now they want to know where his body is. Now they want to know what happened. What was the motive? Why? Thank you, Scorpio. Give some hearts in the chat for Scorpio. Is a new member of the Fanadudes. Yes. Thank you, Scorpio. And so it's the homeless guy, but it's not just the homeless guy. Dylan allowed this homeless man to stay in a cabin close to the farm because he didn't have a place to stay. So Dylan had helped this guy. He was staying near the property. Which makes it even horribler. Family was distraught. The family was upset. The grandmother was barely hanging on. She was depressed. They were so upset what happened to Dylan. And so, again, James, the homeless guy, was in jail almost bragging about what he did for Dylan. He went to trial and they said, if you tell us where Dylan's body is, we will cut your sentence. So he told them, and they found Dylan and was able to give him a proper burial and say goodbye to him. And James would spend the rest of his life in prison. Okay, last story. I got one more. Poor Dylan. Yes, anybody can come up and tell a true crime story. Here, I'll put the link in the chat. I was going to save this, but I'm going to tell this story. This story stuck with me like a ton of bricks. Ton of bricks. Well, once upon a time, there was this lady named Judy, and her husband name was Brad and Julie. Okay. She went to dentist school and ended up becoming a dentist. He went to dental school and he became a dentist as well. So they both had their own practices. They wasn't working together for some odd reason. I wonder why. And they had a happy-go-lucky family. 2 dentists in the house, 2 little kids. They got it going on. You know, you can't get it no better than that. Yes, please come up. Come up, come up, come up. So, what was her name again? Judy. Judy had 2 kids, married to a dentist, and a dentist herself. They were in love. They were inseparable. They met in college. They were like the couple. They had a beautiful home, 2 and 3 cars, 2 wonderful kids. They lived in a nice neighborhood. They had friends and family. They had it going on. They were the family. Okay? The 2 kids and the hubby. Yeah, Brad's the husband. Judy is the wife. Good. Okay. And so one day, Judy goes through her husband's pockets and finds a receipt. And it's a receipt, a hotel receipt. And she's trying to figure out, why is her husband going to a hotel? And then there's a lady's phone number on the back of that. Okay? He gets home from work. What is this? Whose number is this? What hotel did you go to? Is this the woman that works with you? Is this the lady that is your assistant in your office? Is that who this number is? Yeah, Brad. Brad, is this your assistant's number? And then Brad looks at her and says, yeah, it's her. What's going on? Judy says. Brad's like, nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Stop lying to me, Brad. Stop lying to me. Okay. Hello, Jay Bliss. Jay Bliss in the house. Jay Bliss in the house. Should partners look in their partner's pockets or telephone? I don't think that you need to be looking through anybody's stuff when you're looking for something as far as trying to catch them. You don't go through people's things if you don't trust them. If you don't trust them, why are you even with them? She went through the pockets to take out anything that was in the pockets because she was getting ready to wash his clothes. So she went through the pockets, and before she put the clothes in the washing machine, she found this receipt, this hotel receipt. But, good questionly, let's put the story on hold for just a second. And it is, I have my husband's phone all the time. I would never think to go through it to look to see if there's anything nefarious going on with him unless I didn't trust him. And if I didn't trust him, then that's really, really a bad thing. Because if you can't trust the one you're with, then the relationship is over. The relationship is non existing. Because without trust, you have nothing. Now, let me see, back in the day, have I ever went through someone's phone or I've never done that. Lee, I've never gone through someone's phone or someone's private information to see if they were doing something nefarious with someone else, you know, other than myself. Um, I would find out. I usually would find out that they're cheating on me, and then I'd break up with them. That's how I would find out. It would just, I would find out. They couldn't hide it. As much as you try to hide the secret of not cheating, it comes out and we find out. hmm hmm But I think if a woman has to go through a man's phone or a man has to go through a woman's phone, vice versa, there's some insecurities or you don't trust that person. Whichever way, you're in a bad like situation. Yep, Lisa B says it. Once the trust is gone, it's over. Hello. I'm coming. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry about that. My thing had disappeared and unappeared and did what it did. There must be trust. You have to have trust. If you don't have trust, you're in some bad trouble, buddy. Jay Bliss. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Do you have a channel? Oh, Lisa, she can't trust Brad. Brad ain't sounding too good. Well, anyway, Judy is pissed off at Brad because Brad has his assistant's phone number in her pocket with a hotel receipt. I never went through my husband's phone. I trusted him because I should have. Yep. Hit the like button. If you go looking in the phone, you can turn anything into something. You can find something. You're going to find something. You're going to end up. You can conjure up something, Demon Dictator, that's not even anything. You're absolutely right. You can conjure up something that's not even something. Once the trust is gone, it's over. If you can't trust him, then it's just over. My aunt always going through my uncle's pocket and takes any money there is. Now that's different. Now, going in the pocket, getting some money out, that's a different situation. Now, I mean, I've done that. I've gone into a pocket, pulled out some money. Yes, yes, yes. That's a given. Oh, you did? Uh-oh. Demon Dictator said she went through someone's stuff and found nothing. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, something. My sister would. Juanita, all day long. All day long. He knows and left it on. Some people leave it on purpose at sometimes. And left it. I don't think he left this on purpose. No, 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 no. Yeah, Daisy Lee's got the passcode. He hasn't got yours though. Me and my ex, we had the first of Nikias with no locks, so you can check them, but there never was anything. Yeah. Has anybody gone through their significant stuff and found anything? Now, I've been somewhere and someone has called a guy on the phone while I was there, and it was a woman. That's happened before. Oh, and one time I was in this guy's car. Nice car, Escalade. Oh, so lovely. And then I was putting my seatbelt on, and all I smelled was perfume. I said, and I know it wasn't mine. It smelled expensive. This one smelled expensive. I was putting that seatbelt on. I said, who? I said, is there, I started questioning. It was like finding a number in a phone. I said, who's been in the seat? What girl have you had and what woman has been in the seat? I smell perfume all over here. And you should have saw the look on his face like he had seen a ghost. No one's been over there. No one's been over there. I loaned my car to someone. I said, you think I'm stupid? I said, you think I'm stupid? I was so hurt. I was so upset. I had always suspected that maybe he was like doing something cheating on me. Let me tell you this story. We'll go back to the dentist. It's called the dentist. Okay? The two dentists. He was making money. She was making money. Everybody was making money. They had the two kids was going on. She finds a receipt in his pocket talking about Angela. And it's from a hotel. And they haven't been to an hotel. So she's questioning her husband. What's up with this receipt? Where have you been? Why are you with Angela? And what is this hotel receipt? And don't lie to me. Okay, pause. Now, I was dating this guy, right? And I didn't trust him. I didn't go through his phone and all that, but you have a feeling. I had a feeling because I had never been to his house. I had never met any of his friends, but we were going on trips and doing all kinds of fun things together. I would most say he was the funnest boyfriend ever in the world. He was fun. Yep. Spontaneous. And God, what's the name of that book? It was a book. He bought me this book. And the movie was coming out. He said, read the book and we're gonna go watch the movie. So I read the book. And it was so good. I can't remember the book. Dang it. But anyway, he was charming and all of this, and my mom liked him. Everybody thought he was like it. And then I'm smelling perfume on the seat. And from then on, I was like, the relationship went downhill. Because I was like, I don't trust you. You got perfume on the seat. And this is ridiculous. And then he supposedly took me to his house where he stayed. What, no pictures. It was odd. And he was rushing me. I'm trying to think of some signs of the lies that, you sense it, you know they lying, something's up, but you don't. Like the perfume. Oh, I let my buddy drive my car and he had some girl in it. So anyway, I ended up breaking up with him because I could never trust him. Yep, it was crazy. There was something else I wanted to say about him. I forgot. Okay, so let's get back to the dentist. So she's questioning him, and he finally tells her, yes, I'm having an affair. And she's crying. She's all over the place. She's distraught. She's upset and wanting to know why. Why are you, having an affair? Now she's younger. The girl is younger. The body's got it going on. She's younger. She's got it going on. And he says he's going to cut off the affair. They're going to try to work out their relationship. So she stays with her husband and starts changing herself. She starts working out. She stops working late. She stops eating. She does plastic surgery. I mean, she's doing it all. Okay? No, my purpose is to support female CCs. Oh, thank you, Jay Bliss. You're such a sweetheart. So she started changing who she was. She got a breast thing got it going on, a uplift or implants. But she did one of the two. But she was doing it. Maybe Judy is looking for an excuse for her next action or way out. I don't know. Judy. The other girl? Oh, her name is Judy. No, Judy is in love. Judy is trying to stay with her husband. What do you mean, Snowdrop? She is trying to finders keepers. She's trying to figure out what she needs to do to keep her husband. Judy is trying to figure out, how do I need to keep my husband, keep my marriage, and keep my family? So honestly, I would be the same way. I did. You did, Lee. If my husband comes to me and I found out that he cheated, I would be ballistically pissed. The trust would be gone. The love don't skeet out, but the trust is gone. And now that you have broken that is the most difficult thing to regain. But I'm not willing to get a divorce over it unless you're not in love with her. If you're in love with her, then we got a problem. But if you want to work this out, let's work it out. Okay. Yeah. But I would not be so quick to get rid of my husband. And I mean that in real life. Latisha, I told you about my friend who went on a double date, and her date was her sister's husband. Woo! How did that turn out, Snowdrop? That is crazy. Yeah, you did tell me that. She went out on a double date and come to find out she was meeting her sister's husband. He is not single. Yes, Snowdrop. That's a crazy story. Letitia, is this the same guy who didn't get you the corn? No, this is a different guy. Is this the same guy that didn't give me the corn dog? No, he was cheap. That was the guy before him. Yeah, this one wasn't cheap. He had the money and he was spending it. Woo! Yes. No. Totally opposite. Total opposite. Yeah, so Angela has popped up in the picture. She's the assistant. She works with Brad. Brad employs her. It's time for her to get the hell up out of there. Now, at some point, I believe they have a practice together, but it's still separate. You know what I'm saying? Like he has his staff, I think. But anyway, it's time for Angela to get the hell up out the office. Okay? So, she changes herself. You know, she tries to figure out now. I would even do this too. Like I've gained weight. So I would be like, okay, he's looking at somebody younger, tenderer, younger. At least the least I can do is lose some of this weight. So I would probably do that. She lost weight. She got a breast thing going on, and she started going to the gym. I mean, Judy's changed. My ex-husband could only dream of having an affair. I was the only woman stupid enough to take him. Marie? My first husband cheated on me right after I had his daughter. Oh, I'm sorry, Doodoo Bird. Did he tell you? Or did you just find out? How did you find out? Eric. I know. Maureen is good with the jokes. She's excellent. Ladies, you are blessing me today. Thank you. Oh, Scorpio, thanks for coming. Yes, I'm having a great time, guys. I was working with a girl that her husband was cheating on her and the bridesmaid before the wedding and went on a honeymoon with the bridesmaid. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, there's some ruthless people out there. So anyway, she tries to change and get herself looking a certain kind of way for this guy. He says he's going to leave this girl and never talk to her again. Okay? An ex has an affair. I said she can have you as you aren't great catch. I wasn't even sad at it. Yeah, I understand. She said she wasn't upset at all. So Brad had a daughter from a previous marriage, okay? And Judy and the daughter became close during this situation because she was upset with her dad for what he was breaking up the family as well. Yes, 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 yes. And so one night, Judy finds out that, so Brad tells Judy, I'm going to break it off. Okay. And Judy says, okay, whatever, go and break it off. And so one night, Judy finds out that Angela and Brad are at a hotel getting a groove on one last time, maybe. I don't know. So Judy jumps in the car with the daughter, his stepdaughter, her stepdaughter, his daughter, Brad's daughter. They jump in the car and go down there to the hotel. Okay, I'm just catching up. They're on their way to the hotel. Judy's the dentist. Judy and Brad are dentists. They met in college. They're in love with each other. And he still loves his wife, but he's having an affair with the assistant at work. And so Judy is now trying to fix her marriage and trying to hold on to Brad because Brad has said, I want this marriage. So Judy thinking she gets one last chance, but come to find out, he down there at the hotel with Angela. Oh, sorry, Snowdrop. Yes. He finally admitted that he was having an affair with Angela. He finally admitted that he was having an affair and that was a hotel receipt from them being in a hotel having an affair. And so they got into it. They were arguing. She was upset, mad at Brad and cussing him out, calling him all kinds of names and go tell him to sleep on the couch tonight. Yeah, they had a whole blowout. I didn't tell y'all that? No, Judy was not happy. Judy was pissed, okay? Pissed. But she still wanted her husband. What is this? What do this BICTH got that I don't have? That's what she was trying to figure out. She even dyed her hair. Judy was doing a 360. Hang in there, Daisy. Ants. Oh, I can't stand them. Them ants ain't no joke. Angela needs to get out the dentist chair and stop handling Brad's equipment. Yep, I do. Women in love do strange and a lot and new hairstyles, losing weight. I would do things for my husband to try to save my marriage to a certain extent. And then if it just didn't work out, it just didn't work out. But I would be hurt. I would be going off. I'll snap a do. Everybody better get out the way. If I did find out something like that was going on, I think I would just be broken. And But I wouldn't be like, it's over. No, 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 no. I ain't walking out like that. Unless he says, I love her and I don't want to be with you. Then I ain't got no choice. Well, I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I'm staying anyway. No, you got to go. Breaking news, Meghan Markle, estranged father Thomas, 81, finds love again with... He needs to keep that to himself. Did Juniors tell us that? Does Junior have a video out, Demon Dictator? We will be visiting that. We will be visiting that. Meghan Markle's father finds love with one leg at 30, and she's 35, his junior. Of course, she's a baby. Yeah. After his daughter allegedly dumped him after her 2018 wedding to Prince Harry. Last night, Mr. Markle said, I never expected to find joy. Jesus. He's got his own storyline and happiness again at my age. I felt neglected and sad for so many years, but now I am enjoying my life. Ooh, you go, Thomas Markle. He worked at a bar and never came home. The next morning, I went to the girl's house. I had a feeling he was there because they were chimmying at the job. And yes, he was there in her trailer. So, Doodoo Bird went to the trailer and said, wait a minute, bitch. Right, he ain't got no money. This is so good. 2-month-old daughter with me and said, here is your daughter. He has a new baby. I turned and left, went home, packed his bags, told him to go back to her. You go, Demon Dictator. Doodoo Bird. Excuse me. You go, Doodoo Bird. Okay? What a dodo bird. No, I've never seen that book. Yes, they are Marine. Let me tell you what happens to this lady. She goes to the hotel. Oh, thank you, Lee. No, it's not. Oh, Doodoo Bird, good for you. You up? Yeah. Be right back, guys.
Lady Leticia,
You are.
Lady Leticia,
Really? Did you beat him up? Did you scare the fire off? Good.
it's Lady Leticia,
You want to take off your dress?
Leticia, Lady Leticia, Lady Leticia, it's
Here,
Lady
let's put this on.
Leticia,
Let's put this on.
Leticia,
A little bit.
Lady Leticia,
Put this on.
Lady Leticia. It's
This
Lady
one first.
Leticia,
Where's your Elmo shoes?
Leticia,
Yeah, your Elmo shoes.
Lady Leticia,
You do?
Lady Leticia,
You come here. Sorry about that.
Leticia, Lady Leticia,
Okay, guys, let me finish telling you about the dentist.
Leticia.
Okay, Judy and the dentist. So Judy meets this guy. It's Judy and Brad. They meet in college and they're both are becoming dentists. Okay. He starts messing around with a girl in his office, his dentist assistant. And so the wife goes off on Brad and tells him to sleep on the couch tonight. And I don't want to have anything to do with you right now. It's over. It's over. And then the next day they decide, okay, let's make this relationship work. And so she starts changing herself and changing who she is and all this other stuff. And then one night, Judy gets a call or finds out that Brad's at the hotel with home chick, Angela. So Judy and the stepdaughter get in the car and go to the hotel. Judy gets out the car, goes in the hotel, and says she's looking for, her husband's room. But it's not under that name. He went in there incognito. So then the elevator door comes open. Ding! She looks up. Judy looks up. Here he comes out the elevator with Angela. Brad and Angela coming out the elevator. They just got through getting their groove on in the hotel room. Judy snaps. Judy snaps. She runs up there and beats the hell out of Angela. Boom, 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 boom. Throws her to the ground. This woman snapped. Judy did a snap-a-doo. She went after her like a cat on some yarn or cheese, a mouse to cheese. So she beats her down in the foyer of the hotel, and Brad's trying to break it up. Stop, Judy. Don't do it, Judy. Judy. Then she slaps him. Judy's reached over there and slaps him across his face and said, "Don't you touch me, you cheater. Don't you touch me, you cheater. You do. And the security kicks her out of the hotel. Judy gets in the car, and Brad walks Angela to her car, and then he tries to go get in his car. Here comes this Mercedes Benz. Here comes the Mercedes. Judy behind the wheel puts her foot to the gas pedal and runs over Brad. Puts the sucker in reverse, backs up on Brad again. The daughter, mind you, her father, she's watching her father get ran over. Because she's in the car with mom, with Judy. The stepdaughter is in the car with Judy because she went with Judy to the hotel. Judy snapped. So here come the ambulance and the police coming to pick everybody up and see what's going on. Brad's dead on arrival. They put Judy in handcuffs. Exactly, Lisa. Some insane people. This lady went to jail. Brad's gone. She snapped. She was a dentist. She loved her husband. She was going to try to make this work. They at the hotel getting their groove on. She busts up in there, kicks both of their butt, and I don't believe she meant to kill poor Brad. But she snapped. She did a snap-a-doo. Brad is flat as a pancake with no maple syrup in sight. Marine. Yeah. And who looked after the little children? That is a good question. They had to go to the grandparents' house. It had to go to the grandparents' house. The grandparents have to take care of the kids. I don't know if she is still in jail to this day. But she did have to serve time. She snapped out of passion. Passion. So guys, that was my true crime story. The passion one. Poor Brad. Now we can move on into Titanic, but if you're tired of Titanic, let me know. Because I was going to do the aftermath. interesting.
It's Lady
Uh,
Leticia,
what
Lady
are you? Oh, oh, are you talking about the unfiltered channel? We can do that anytime.
It's Lady
Anytime. Now, let me just check and look and take a look and see what else is going on in the world, because Demon Dictator just told us about Thomas Jr., Thomas Marco, that he has found the love of his life.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
Okay. Um
Lady
shoot. I really want to do
Leticia.
I really want to do Titanic.
Lady
I'm so fascinated by it. Oh, no happy endings. Mm-mm. True crime. You rarely is there going to be a happy ending with crime. Mm-mm. No, this wasn't no happy go lucky. Let me see. Where is yeah. Um hold on, wait a minute. Did you guys hear about this? Hold on.
Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Lady Leticia.
Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute.
Lady Leticia.
God, that ain't it. Okay.
It's Lady Leticia.
Shoot, give me a second. Give me a second.
Lady Leticia.
Okay, here we go.
Lady Leticia.
No, oh, what's his name? What is that golf player's name?
Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Uh,
Lady Leticia.
what is his name? That black golfer. Is it Mike something? Babe, what's that guy? What's that guy's name? That let me see. Tiger Wood. There it is. Shit. Yeah, let's see. TMZ broke it down.
Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's
Hold on, hold on.
Leticia.
Let me share my screen.
Leticia.
Why do these stars be getting behind these bars?
Lady Leticia.
and doing stupid stuff. Listen to Harvey break it down.
Tiger Woods is in big trouble. He has been arrested yet again for
He's
DUI.
arrested?
This happened in Jupiter, Florida, Friday at about 2 o'clock Eastern time. There was a pickup truck that was pulling into a driveway on a 2-lane road, and the pickup truck driver looked in his rear view and saw this Range Rover roaring down the street, going really, really fast. Tiger Woods was behind the wheel of that Range Rover. The pickup truck driver tried pulling into the driveway, but the Range Rover was going so fast, it clipped the pickup, and the Range Rover flipped over on its side, on the driver's side. Tiger actually got out the passenger side window, and law enforcement showed up quickly. They weren't far away. And it was apparent to cops that Tiger was impaired. He was showing obvious signs, according to the sheriff. So they did some field sobriety tests at the time.
What the Tiger Wood is going on? Did they say he was in jail? Yeah, he all up in a car, inebriated. Yeah, he on the list. I did. Snowdrop, I look like I lost a pound or two. I haven't. Thank you. Thank you. He in jail.
Time, Tiger said, look, I've had numerous surgeries and I have medical problems from it. And that actually goes back to another incident in 2021 where Tiger also flipped his car and he almost lost his leg. But the sheriff says we took his medical issues into account, but he flunked the field sobriety test, so they arrested him.
He's a flippadoo. He keep more than a pound. Well, I hope you didn't see too much back there. I'm going on a diet Monday. He keeps flipping. He's a flippadoo.
They took him to jail.
He went to jail.
And, they determined he was not under the influence of alcohol.
He wasn't under the influence of alcohol, but they still took him to jail. He went to jail.
At a 0.00 when it came to blood alcohol. So the sheriff believes this is medication. And they asked him to take a urine test, and he refused.
They believe it's medication. And they asked him to take a urine test, and he said, hell no. I'm not taking nothing. No. You ain't getting this pee out of me. He said, you ain't getting this pee out of me. Not today. No, sorry. Not today, police. You won't be getting this pee out of me. You won't be getting this pee out of me. You won't be getting this pee out of me. You won't be getting this pee out of me. You won't be getting this pee out of me. No, I have not lost weight. I feel, yeah. I don't know what y'all looking at. Y'all just being nice. 'Cause I need to probably rewind it and see what you guys are looking like, because if I'm looking too fat, I'm going to delete the stream altogether. He may spend 6 months up in jail for driving under the influence. This is the second time his SUV has flipped over. The last time he was in critical condition. He was speeding down the road, not even trying to stop his vehicle.
So refusing is in itself a crime. So they have charged him both with DUI and with failure to take a urine test. By failing to take the urine test, he'll have his license suspended probably for a year. But more seriously is he could get jail time.
How?
And what is relevant here is that in 2017, Tiger got another DUI, a previous one in the same area. And in that case, the authorities say he was under the influence of medication. So he has a previous DUI, and the judge in this case could take that into account in sentencing. It's not a mandatory sentence, but the judge could take it into account, and Tiger could actually get jail time as a result of this. And I referred back to that other incident in 2021 in Southern California, where he flipped his vehicle. In that case, the cops were criticized for not doing any kind of a field sobriety test. So Tiger was never charged in that case. But he is in trouble in this case. This is the second DUI, and it appears, at least according to law enforcement, both the result of taking medication and driving at a very high rate of speed. Now, the Masters is in 2 weeks. So given that this just happened, he wasn't injured, nor was the pickup driver, but it would seem unlikely that he would compete in the Masters given the backdrop of all of this. So again, Tiger Woods in jail at the time we're doing this. He has to spend at least 8 hours in jail before they're able to bail him out. But Tiger is in trouble.
Tiger is in trouble.
All right, golf legend Tiger Woods is out of jail this morning after a car crash ended with him being charged with driving under the influence. Now, the five-time Masters champion was not injured in the crash, but this is the second serious car wreck he's been involved in and the second time he's been placed under arrest. Nicole Valdez is outside the Martin County Jail in Florida. Nicole, good morning.
Kelly, good morning. It's also the second time Woods has faced formal DUI charges. He spent a couple hours here in jail, walked out just before midnight, and jumped into the passenger seat of a black SUV. This just weeks before many hoped for a chance to see Tiger back at the Masters. Tiger Woods released from a Florida jail late Friday night, hours after his arrest on suspicion of driving under the influence.
Idiot.
This was the overturned SUV golf icon Tiger Woods crawled out of Friday, just moments after authorities say
Scared
he was
the hell
speeding
out of
and
him.
slammed into the back of a pickup truck near his Jupiter Island home.
The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods.
Martin County Sheriff John Budenseek says Wood.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Look. Tiger Wood. This is you. This is your vehicle turned upside down. Up-a-doo, up-a-doo, up-a-doo. Up-a-doo, up-a-doo, up-a-doo.
It's Lady Leticia.
That's that stupid stuff.
Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Scared the hell out of me, man.
Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia.
You know what happened?
Leticia.
I know what happened. He got scared. He climbed out of that damn window because he was scared. He was scared. It freaked him out. He didn't know what the hell had happened. For him to climb out the window, why he just didn't stay in there? My goodness gracious. He could have. Look at the car. Look. Did you see him over there standing looking stupid? Hold on.
Leticia.
He's behind this car.
Leticia.
Wait, right here.
Authorities say he was.
There you go, right there.
It's Lady Leticia.
Authorities say
Look at him. Look. Scared the daylights out of him. Yeah. That scared him. He got scared. Freaked him out. He jumped out of that vehicle so fast, like his life depended on it. Yep, that's what happened.
he was speeding and slammed into the back of a pickup
was
truck near
speeding!
his Jupiter Island home.
The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods.
Martin County Sheriff John Budenseek says Woods showed signs of impairment and was arrested.
Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew triple zeros, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test.
Neither Woods nor the other driver were hurt. This is the fourth known crash involving the 15-time major
Shame
winner
on him.
since 2009, when he was cited
Shame
for
on you,
careless
Tiger
driving
Woods.
after he crashed into a fire hydrant.
Do you remember being asleep in the car? You don't?
In 2017, police in Jupiter found him asleep in his black Mercedes.
I'm black Mercedes, stopped in the right-hand lane.
Woods had a hard time keeping his eyes open during questioning. Officers even asked him to try and recite the alphabet. He was arrested for DUI and later pled guilty to reckless driving. And in 2021, Woods was badly hurt in a different rollover crash in California.
It's Lady Leticia.
How many times is he gonna get behind the wheel and do something stupid? They're giving him too many chances.
Lady Leticia.
Look at his car. He stopped here. He's got something going on right here. He can't say his ABCs. Something happened right here. They need to take his license from him. Start there. Why does he keep getting himself behind the wheel? Can y'all understand that? I think I'm fed up with him. I think I've had it. His reckless driving, his driving while under the influence, getting behind this wheel. That doesn't make sense to me. Shame on you, Tiger Woods. He too old not to know, Snowdrop. He is too old not to know. Shame on you, Tiger Woods.
Hydrant.
Do you remember being asleep in the car? You don't?
In 2017, police in Jupiter found him asleep in his black Mercedes.
Property damage and refusal to submit
So what happened today, that's one.
to a lawful test.
Neither Woods nor the other driver were hurt.
Look.
This is the fourth known crash involving the 15-time major winner since 2009.
How many?
When he was 2009. 15-time major winner since 2009, when he was cited for careless driving after he crashed into a fire hydrant.
Do you remember being asleep in the car? You don't?
In 2017, police in Jupiter found
Lawful test.
neither Woods nor the other driver were hurt. This is the fourth known crash involving the 15-time major winner since 2009, when he was cited for careless driving after he crashed into a fire hydrant.
Do you remember being asleep in the car? You don't?
In 2017, police in Jupiter found him asleep in his black Mercedes.
Black Mercedes. Stopped in the right-hand lane.
Woods had a hard time keeping his eyes open during questioning. Officers even asked him to try and recite the alphabet. He was arrested for DUI and later pled guilty to reckless driving. And in 2021, Woods was badly hurt in a different rollover crash in California. His leg and ankle injuries so bad, doctors considered amputation. Just this week, his return to competitive golf was looking up after he played in an indoor golf tournament Tuesday, and rumors swirled about a possible return to the Masters.
And Woods is also facing charges for property damage and for refusing to take that urine test. Since authorities ruled out alcohol here, they would need the results of that test to know if he was under the influence of something else. Adriana?
So many questions. Nicole Valdez, thank you so much.
What a fall from grace. You know?
Tiger Woods has been arrested for DUI again, but this time it's very suspicious because he blew a 0.00, but yet still he was booked for DUI and refusal to give a urine sample.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do? You want to shut it down? Want to do Titanic? What do you guys want to do?
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
I'm thinking.
Lady Letitia.
Oh, I used to have a lot of stories. Let's do that Titanic. Outside work to do. Okay, I'm gonna do the Titanic. I got some great videos. Let's see. Ooh. Do. It's after midnight. Shh. Okay, who sings that song? It's after midnight.
Regarding Andrew, I think he should be treated like everybody
Name that
else.
tune.
If this was like your next,
Name that tune. Name that tune. It's after midnight. Shh.
Lady Letitia.
Okay, let me get my
Other names were
Okay, here we go. Okay, we did that one. Yeah, I'm keeping that for some reason.
It's Lady Letitia.
Okay. Let me see.
RMS Titanic, April 14th, 1912.
Okay. This talks about 6 different people that actually lost their lives on the Titanic. And yeah. Here we go.
Most passengers were fast asleep, blissfully unaware of the nightmare they would soon wake up to. This is Major Top 10, and I invite you to join me in honoring the lives of these 10 real people who died on the Titanic. Anne Elizabeth Isham, an American first-class passenger, was headed back to the States to spend the summer
First class
with her brother Edward in Manhattan. Anne mostly kept to herself and her best friend, a Great Dane, who was one of 12 dogs aboard the Titanic. Legend has it that Anne gave up her spot on a lifeboat because her dog wasn't allowed to come, and she couldn't bear the thought of leaving him behind.
Oh, wow.
Anne was later found dead with her dog wrapped tightly in her arms. Benjamin Guggenheim, an American millionaire and first-class passenger, actually slept through the Titanic's collision with the iceberg, but was awakened by his mistress Leontine Aubart, who had felt the collision.
Did you hear that?
Once Aubart and her maid were safe aboard Lifeboat 9, Guggenheim donned his evening suit and remarked, "We've dressed in our best and are prepared to go down as gentlemen."
That's
He
right.
was last seen with his valet in the grand staircase foyer, lounging in a deck chair, sipping brandy, and smoking his last cigar. John Jacob Astor IV, an American businessman and the richest man aboard the Titanic, didn't believe the Titanic collision was serious. In fact, he and his family were obliviously riding the mechanical horses in the Titanic gymnasium as the first lifeboats were being loaded. As Astor's wife was being loaded onto Lifeboat 4, Astor asked the officer if he could join his wife. The officer replied, "No, sir. No man is allowed on this boat or any of the boats until the ladies are off." Astor was last seen alive smoking a cigarette alongside American journalist and mystery writer Jacques Futrell. Isidore Strauss, co-owner of Macy's, and his wife Ida were returning to the States from a trip to Europe. They were both offered spots on a lifeboat, but selflessly refused, preferring the lives of other Titanic passengers over their own. They even secured a place on Lifeboat 8 for Ida's maid, Ellen Bird. Ida, fully devoted to her husband, Isidore stated, "I will not be separated from my husband. As we have lived, so we will die together." Eyewitnesses reported seeing the couple standing together on deck, arm in arm, ready to face death together. Jack Phillips, the British senior wireless operator aboard the Titanic, had just celebrated his 25th birthday on the second day of the Titanic voyage. On April 14th at 10:55 p.m., only 45 minutes before the Titanic hit the iceberg, Phillips received a message from the SS Californian warning the Titanic of ice in the area. Unfortunately, Phillips, who had already received multiple warnings about ice, responded by telling the wireless operator of the Californian to shut up. When the Titanic hit the iceberg, Phillips frantically sent out distress signals until 2:00 a.m. the next morning, when Captain Smith came and relieved him of his duties. At this point, water was flooding into the wireless room. Phillips was last seen racing towards the aft of the Titanic and never made it off the ship. Thomas Andrews, the British architect in charge of designing the Titanic, was a first-class passenger on the Titanic and probably knew the ship better than anyone else. In fact, Andrews had suggested the Titanic have at least 46 lifeboats. Unfortunately, upper management for the Titanic project overruled his suggestion and equipped the Titanic with a mere 20 lifeboats. When the Titanic hit the iceberg, Captain Smith ordered Andrews to inspect the damage. Andrews, realizing the Titanic was doomed to sink, made haste to put passengers on the lifeboats. He was last seen in the smoking room, eyes fixed on the Plymouth Harbor painting over the fireplace. The unknown child, whose body was recovered and buried in Halifax, Nova Scotia, remained unidentified until 2008, when a DNA analysis conducted by Canadian researchers at Lakehead University revealed his identity as Sidney Leslie Goodwin. Sidney, who was only 19 months old at the time of the Titanic's sinking, was the son of Frederick Joseph Goodwin and Augusta Tyler from England. Sadly, the entire Goodwin family, which had been traveling third class, perished in the sinking.
Wow.
Bessie Waldo Allison, an American first-class passenger, boarded the Titanic with her husband Hudson Allison, her young children Lorraine and Trevor, as well as 4 of the family's servants. When the Titanic hit the iceberg, Bessie and her daughter Lorraine were placed on a lifeboat and would have left the Titanic safely, but Bessie ran off the lifeboat in a panic to look for Trevor, her other child. Unbeknownst to Bessie, Trevor was safe on another lifeboat with the family nurse. Bessie refused to leave the ship until she found him. Regrettably, Bessie never found her son Trevor, and she died in the sinking. In fact, Trevor, only 11 months at the time, was the only surviving member of the Allison family.
Wow.
Elin Gerda Lindell was a Swedish third-class passenger immigrating to the United States with her husband Edvard, a shoe factory worker. As the Titanic sank, they both managed to reach the partially submerged collapsible A, but Elin fell in the water and Edvard was too weak to pull her out. As Elin drifted away and drowned, Edvard watched helplessly while tightly clutching Elin's wedding ring. Edvard, stricken with grief, died from the cold with his wife's wedding ring still in his hand. Annie Clemmer Funk, an American missionary who boarded the Titanic as a second-class passenger, was asleep in her cabin when the Titanic struck the iceberg. A steward came to her door to wake her, relay the news, and tell her to get dressed and go up on deck. Annie was about to take the last seat on one of the lifeboats when a distraught woman came pushing her aside and yelling, "My children, my children." Annie allowed the woman to take the last seat on the lifeboat and took her place alongside the more than 1,500 people anxiously awaiting that terrible moment when the Titanic would plunge beneath those murky and frigid waters. Please take a moment and honor the memory of the Titanic victims by leaving a comment with a rose or flower emoji. Also,
Wow.
Jon Snow devised a plan where each body recovered would be assigned a number.
Well, and that's something. You know, Cece sent me the making of the Titanic. I thought that would be interesting one day that we could watch. But yeah, I'll come up with some more true crime storylines, guys, and all that good stuff. This was fun. Fun in the sun. And I can't think of another I have another true crime, but it's really dark. It's really dark. There was this story about these two twins. And their mother was young, a very young mother. And beautiful. She was beautiful. The two girls were beautiful and all this stuff. But she had the girls when she was young. And the mother had a boyfriend and all of that. But the girls started growing up. And they started being a little rebellious against their mother. So the mother made the girls go stay with the grandmother. And they seemed to be better off at the grandmother's house than they were at the mother's house. But they ended up going back to stay with the mother, and the mother wouldn't let them do certain things like staying out late or, you know, just doing things that teenagers like to do. Hello, Michelle. So one day the two girls decided they were sick of the mom and ended up taking her to the bathroom and unaliving her with a knife. And at first they were saying it was self-defense, that their mom had attacked them. And then they end up telling the truth. The twins, they both had did it. And it was a sad, sad story. Sad story. I have another sad one. You heard that one? The twins? Here's another one. This was on the first 48. I think after this one, my mom and sister stopped watching it. This was the one that made my mom and sister literally stop watching the show. Hold on.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
It's pretty graphic. So this was on the first 48. And it's about a family of, there was 5 people in the house that night. Actually 6. So the police arrives at this house and find 6 people stabbed and unalived. 6 people. And some of them were kids. And one child was fighting for their life still. Nobody knew who did it. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew. And so the little man in the hospital, one of the kids started, one of the child started coming to. And they had the guy in the interrogation room. Let me see if I can pull up the interrogation one. The interrogation room. Hold on. Because it's not just enough me telling about it.
Lady Leticia, Leticia, Lady Leticia, Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia, Leticia, Lady Leticia, Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia, Leticia, Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Yeah, that one might be too much for us. I pulled up a scene that we could watch, but let me tell you, woo. Oh, here it is.
Has she said she forgives you, or has she?
What you mean? What I thought I already knew. Okay, here it is. We're gonna watch it. Forget it. Okay. So anyway, the little boy woke up. Okay, back to the scene. The little boy woke up, and they asked him. They said, "Who did this to you?" And he said, "Uncle Junior." And they said, "Who?" "Uncle Junior." Uncle Junior was in the protective witness protection program with everybody else. He was with the family the whole time. The person that did this to the family was with the family the whole time in the witness protection program and pretending like he was a victim too. Until that little boy woke up and said, it's Uncle Junior that did this to me. It's really chilling. The Bermuda Triangle. Seconds from Disasters are good. Those are some really, really good shows. Seconds from Disaster. Seconds from Disaster. Short stories. Short stories. They're so good. They're like, oh my God, that just happened. Anyway, yes, I could go all night. The Bermuda Triangle. the Bermuda Triangle. Let me put stories in there.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
There was
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Demon Dictator. There was a video that you posted in the back chat yesterday. Was it Dinah? I don't know what it was, but I know next week or even tomorrow we're gonna review the book. We have to review the book or the interviews of it, right, guys? The crime piece that I was talking about was 48 hours. It was on Leicester Street Massacre. That's what they call it, Leicester Street Massacre. And I tell you, my sister and my mom stopped watching the first 48 after that.
Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm usually rattling on at the mouth and have so much to say.
Lady Letitia.
Oh, they did. Oh, good. Thank you, Demon Dictator. I'd rather do HD Tutor. Well, maybe we can come back tonight and do a review on the book. I went out already today. We went to ballet, tap, and gymnastics with a little bit. And that's what we do on Saturdays. And we went to brunch. The 7 C's. The 7 C's.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia.
I mean, I have another story. This one's a little twisty too. I'll give you guys another story. There was this lady, right? And she married this man But before she married him, she didn't have a life full of money and things, and like she had to work to make money. But when she got married, she didn't have to work anymore. Her husband started taking care of her, and she didn't have to do anything. She traveled. She had her own little small business doing, I think, Mary Kay or something like that. We're going to call her Ginger. And Ginger ended up marrying this man named Bob. And Bob was real good to Ginger, like was awesome to her, gave her what she wanted, made her happy. She didn't have, like I said, she didn't have to work if she didn't want to, and all this stuff. But before that, okay, so she started this Mary Kay business and stuff. And so she would go online and chat with people and communicate with different people online. And then she would go to conventions, Mary Kay conventions in Las Vegas and you know, just different places she would go. But this was her hobby. And so her and her husband, I don't know if they had kids together, but I believe she had kids by a previous man. And he didn't have any kids. And so she ends up meeting this guy on one of her business trips named Alan. And her and Alan become this, she would go see him when she went to Vegas. And so she starts telling Alan that Bob is abusing her. He's abusing me. He's hurting me. He's doing these things to me and all of this stuff. And then she also used to send naked pictures of herself, exotic pictures of herself to Alan all the time. And so one time she went down there and visited Alan and came back and told him that she was pregnant with his child. But she said, Bob beat me to the point where I had a miscarriage. This is her telling Alan, her new boy toy, that her husband has beat her to the point where she lost the child. So Alan is pissed. He's upset. He's angry. He's disappointed. He's just livid. Okay. All these stories end bad. Just so you know. And so, come to find out, so then Alan gets in a car, drives to where what's her name? Erica. Drive to where Erica's husband Bob is, because he's working late, and kills Bob. Okay? Alan ends up killing Bob because Bob is upset Not Bob. Alan is upset with Bob because Bob made him lose his child that she said she was pregnant with him by. Remember, Erica said she was pregnant with Alan's child? Well, Alan got upset with Bob because Erica said that Bob beat her to death, beat the baby, beat her, so she lost the baby. That's what she told Alan. Alan got in the car, drove down to where Bob was in his office late at night. Pow, pow, drove back home and pretended like nothing happened. Erica's hysterical. She's like, oh my God, someone has shot my husband, playing dumb. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Someone shot my husband and, this happened and that happened. So this went on for weeks. They had no leads. They didn't know what had went down and what was going on. Then they started investigating Erica to try to figure out what she was doing. What was she up to? Did she have anybody that may would want Bob killed, unalived? So they dig a little deeper and they dig a little deeper, and they find out that she was messing with this guy named Alan. So they reach out to try to reach out to Alan, but Alan is nowhere to be found. Where the hell did Alan go? Come to find out, Alan left a note for Erica. He told Erica, you play with my heart, you play with me. Oh, I'm missing a part. So Alan is trying to get in contact with Erica, because now that he had got rid of Bob, him and Erica could be together. And so he was calling Erica, where are you? She was ignoring him. She started dissing him. She started acting like he didn't exist. She pretty much told him to go away. She started dating someone else. And she started dating someone else other than Alan. Remember, Alan was the father of her child. At least that's what she told him. This story is real twisty-doo. And so the police is starting to look into Erica's story, who she was messing with and what she was doing on these business trips. They find out she was messing with this guy named Alan. And they're trying to get in contact with Alan, but they can't. They realize that Alan has taken his life. He wrote a note, a video confession, explaining that he killed Bob because of Erica. And Erica said that she was pregnant with my child and that Bob beat her to where she lost the baby. So I got upset and unalived Bob for that reason, because he was beating on Erica. At least that's what Erica was saying. This is all in his suicide note, saying he was at his low. He was hurt. He felt betrayed. She used me to get rid of Bob. She never loved me. This is Alan. She never cared about me. She never thought about me or wanted to be with me, because she's with someone else. She's moved on. So he tells on her. He says, she was pregnant with the child. She said I was the father. And she said he was beating on her. And we pretty much planned to get rid of Bob. She was pretty much telling me that she didn't know what she was going to do, that the only solution was to get rid of Bob. So here comes Erica into court. Because now they didn't pick up Erica because she's a conspiracy to murder. And they ask her these questions. Erica, were you sleeping with Alan? Did you tell Alan that you were pregnant by him? Did you get him to unalive your husband? No, I didn't do any of those things. I didn't do any of those things, officer. Well, they got her for first degree. And she is now spending the rest of her life in jail because of the chaos that she caused. 2 people didn't have to die because of this greedy, bored housewife. I don't know, what do you call it? What her motive was beside trying to unalive her husband so she could be free to be with this new guy that she was with. She messed up her life and she's in jail. Bob's gone and so was Alan. That's the end of the story, guys. Shame, shame, shame. Oh God, one more story. There was this doctor married to this lady and they had kids. And one day he went to work and there was this new intern in the house. So she was a little bit flirtatious, a little bit, outgoing, a little bit much. And she was flirting with the doctor. And flirting till they flirted to the hotel and had an affair. Now, I believe he may have fell in love with this girl. Now, she was a little bit younger. Like I said, she was just an intern. And they ended up having an affair. The wife ended up finding out and threatened to unalive herself if he didn't leave her alone. She ran outside with a gun in her hand, put it up to her face, and the gun went off by accident. This is the wife. I don't know where I was. Where was I? The doctor, the wife runs outside with the gun in her hand, points it at herself, and tells her husband, don't do, if you do this to me, if you leave me, I'll kill myself. And she accidentally shot herself and ended up in the hospital and ended up dying 3 to 4 days later. But she made it clear to her kids that it was her, that it was an accident, that she wasn't meaning to really do that to herself, and the father had nothing to do with it. Right after she died, give it a week, month, maybe 2 months after she died, he marries the intern. He marries the intern. And the intern, of course, is the gold digger. She's out for his money. She doesn't want him. He's this older doctor and looking old and decrepit, and she's younger and got it going on and da-da-da-da-da, but he's got all this money because he's a doctor, and so she's interested. And so she comes in the house and or either they buy a new house or she turns the house that they lived in into her castle. Bought her any car she wanted, was spending all kinds of money, doing all kinds of stuff, just so they lived in happily bliss until he got sick. The hubby got sick. Mind you, before he got sick, he was the best surgeon in his town, in his state. Like he was the person that would operate. He was the person that you would go to. He was it. But when he got sick, he couldn't operate anymore. So he couldn't work anymore. So he couldn't make the money that he used to make. And now it was time for her to care for him because he couldn't do the things that he once could do. Okay, you guys with me? Right, I love that song. I ain't messing with no gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. So yeah, so they even did like a small little TV thing out there. They had like a small little commercial out there about what he was going through, his disease, and how it kind of altered his life. And one day, it got to the point where his health had declined so much that, again, he couldn't work. He wasn't making the money that he was making. And now she was his full-time caregiver. And she didn't like that. That's not what she signed up for. She signed up for the regular checks to come in. And now that he couldn't make those regular checks come in, she felt, she didn't like it. So one day, I don't know how it happened, but she did something to the insulin or the thing that kept him alive. They came in and they tested his machine to see if she had altered his lifeline. And they couldn't tell because she had turned the machine off. So they did some blood tests and they found some stuff in his blood that only she could have access to, because remember, she's the intern, she's the nurse. She poisoned him, stopped him, cut off his lifeline, because he was no longer making money. He was worth more to her unalived, and he no longer served a purpose for her. They found out what she did and put her under the jail. But before she went to jail, the town, because it was a small town, they turned against her. They called her all kinds of names. Jezebel, Hussy, you name it. But it was such a big shock that she would do that to her husband. Wasn't a shock to me. When the gold stops coming, she had equipment malfunctions. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Greed. The greed of it all. Yeah, I heard about that one, Demon Dictator. No, the golden goose wasn't laying any more eggs. I feel like I have a lot of gold digger stories because there was this one lady that went to this dating place called Great Expectations. I went there, and it's not cheap. And they match you up with a mate. And so they matched her with a doctor. And she was spending, she had her an allowance, she had it going on, And his daughters didn't like her because they felt like she was just a gold digger. So anyway, the money wasn't money in it. And meaning the money, she was spending it so fast that she was taking money that he had set aside for his kids. Like one of them was about to get married, and the new wife got pissed off and said they can pay for their own wedding. The father said, no, I'm paying for my daughter's wedding. And she said, no, you're not. And they were arguing about that. And he was ready to divorce her, but he was scared of her. Physically, mentally scared of this woman because they would fight all the time. And she was hitting on him and stuff. And he was scared of her. He told his daughter, he said, I might not live through this. He said, please do not call and argue with her because there's something wrong with her. And sure enough, there was something wrong with her. She ended up unaliving him in his basement and pretended like she didn't know what had happened. Like he unalived himself. He wasn't happy. She was trying to make it seem as if their relationship wasn't doing too good. But she was the only thing that was making him happy. Look at me, I'm wonderful, I'm great. She's such a denial. And then she ended up going to jail. But the sad part is that the daughters lost the father. Yeah, it was pretty sad. All right, guys, I'm storied out. I hope that you enjoyed them. Where I get these stories from is called Snapped. Have you heard of the show called Snap? It's about women who snap. It's about women who most of the time is doing something to their husband. It's crazy. Exactly. Yes, it's like true crime's love story. Yep. Well, I love you guys, but I'm out of here. Mwah. Have a wonderful evening, okay? Lisa B, I used to watch Snap like every episode. They have newer episodes now, but I haven't had time to watch them in a while. But oh my God, they were like, I watched them going to sleep. I know like a lot of the stories, like a lot of the Snap stories. Bye, everyone. Kisses. Put some fans in the chat. Oh, Demon Dictator. Let's plan on doing either the Oprah interview again or the oh, look, Snap came up. That's what it looks like. Snapped. It's crazy. One day, maybe we should watch an episode. Would you guys like to watch an episode? It's interesting. It's a page turner. Well, I love you guys, and I hope you have a... Let me just look at my girl real quick. Demon Dictator sent me something. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I watched a lot of them too. I did. I watched a lot of them. Bye-bye, everyone.
Tiger.